welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Louise and this is my haul channel. So I say it that way because I do have two channels now. There is a link down below in the description bit. If you click on more, that will take you down, it'll open up and there'll be a link to my other channel if you want to go and have a look over there. That is for everything except the hauls. This is just the haul channel now. So this is sort of a bonus haul, I guess you could say. I always do the Saturday, my food shop, like my main food shop. That's like every Saturday, 5 o'clock, without fail, that happens. But there's, you know, sometimes you just pop into another shop and have a look at little bits and bobs, pick up stuff you didn't really need, and it's going to be here. So it's actually a little bit sort of out of date because I shopped, I went and looked down Sainsbury's. It's a little bit more out of the way and I don't tend to shop there because most of the stuff I want isn't cheaper down there, so I don't really, it's just not something, you know, it's not worth me going out my way for stuff that's not going to be any cheaper. Quality wise for me, Sainsbury's, I couldn't really give you a comment on that because I don't eat it enough. The little bit that I do is fine. So I actually went down there for something completely different. We have one of the Sainsbury's that has Argos actually in the store. Need to pick up something from Argos, so I just thought as we're down there, you know, take a look around. So I actually shopped for this last Saturday, and it's now Thursday I'm recording. It's one of those things, what can I say? So went down to Argos for the NutriBullet thing. I'm going to explain that in a minute, and then had a look in Sainsbury's. So Sainsbury's, I just like to give you prices as you go along, you know, because it's interesting. I spent £17.98 on the food bit. So the reason I went down there, let's get to that first. Now it's already open because literally as soon as I came in the door, I always pushed my 4-wheel trolley into the kitchen, and then Corey comes down the stairs and I said to him, oh look what I've got. Immediately had it open, rinsed it, started using it. It's been literally used every day. So I wanted to get a blender because Corey's now he's doing his like smoothies in the morning, or his what do you call them, the protein shakes. He's really into smoothies at the moment, so he's been doing them every day. But I also knew that I wanted to get a gadget for me that you know, chops things and mixes things and stuff, because hopefully in the future, you know, we're eating a little bit healthier and might maybe start making homemade sauces or something along those lines. So I wanted to get, I've been thinking of both. And then this came up, so I was looking at NutriBullets first and sort of getting about like as in blender NutriBullet. A blender one was like over £100. This one came up at £70 and it's not on a deal. And it's actually, let me move you a little bit closer. Right, angles are all out of whack like they usually are, nothing new there. So as you can see, it is like the blender part of it. I'm going to open up and show you. So this is actually £70. Oh, open it up. It's already open, obviously. And some of it's been washed. And actually, I didn't. There's a part that's dirty on the sink because Corey doesn't rinse it in the morning. I'll show you that anyway, just so you know what you get. So this was £70, and it's not on a deal price. That is the full price. I only paid £45 because I had a £25 voucher anyway. Angles, awesome. I had a £25 voucher anyway for Argos that I needed to use because it's been sitting in my email for like a long time and I didn't want it to go bad or anything. Lose it, basically. So I only paid £45 for this in total because of that, which is really, really good. So you get your base, obviously, which has got some amazing suction on it. I mean, I didn't push it down. It's like proper stuck on there. Even Corey commented on that. It's very basic. It's got 2 buttons, pulse and on. That's it. Really, really basic. You get, obviously, you get your little jug. My words are gonna be crap today because I'm guessing these don't. If these have names, I don't know. So it's like your little jug bit with just your chopper. That's to cut things up, isn't it? I have used it, I have to say. I did use, I used it for some onion. So I just used this piece. I had it this way up, so this has got the grater side up, a little bit of onion on there. It didn't dry off properly. That's terrible, isn't it? let me move you up a little bit. So that's got the grater bit. I put onion in with the grater bit. Shouldn't have done that. I don't even know why. I mean, we're practicing, it's new. Turn it over and you've got the slicer. Slicer worked perfect because I had onions for 2 days. I've used it already for that. So that would just, you would take that part out and put that part on the top. And then put your lid on it with the very technical pusher downy bit. So you just push your stuff down. So that would all go together and sit on it. So you've got your grater, slicer and your chopper part. Then there's 2 of these bottles. Like I said, Corey's already, not bottles, cup, whatever, mix, a blend. This is the blender part. There's 2 of these. One of them's dirty on the sink, which is like classic every time I come in from work. And then this is the piece you would put onto the base. It's literally just 5 slots, that's it, it's done. And then you can use this to drink with, but Corey doesn't. He has another bottle, so he just transfers it straight in. So you would put everything in this, put that on there, turn it all upside down, put it on, pulse it, and then you can take that part off and you can use the lid. Like I said, Corey doesn't, and you can drink it out of that, but he just pours it straight into his. So you get 2 of those, and that's everything. Yeah, that's pretty good for 70 quid, isn't it? Don't you think? I mean, like I said, I was thinking blender and that. So, you know, it's better to have 1 gadget than 2. Wasn't sure whether to get it initially because you know how often do we buy gadgets? Seriously. And they just sit there. But Corey, like I said, he's used it every day. I bought it last Saturday. It's now Thursday. He's used it every day, at least once a day. On the weekend, the first weekend, he went nuts. He was drinking. He actually made himself sick. Like he had a proper bad stomachache. But I'm sure that's because he pretty much like put every piece of fruit in the house in smoothies all day. So that was totally self-inflicted. Yeah, but only used onion in it at the moment, but you know, when I do start doing some cooking, I tend to cook more at Christmas, but I'm hoping now that we're, you know, eating more healthy foods that I'm going to start stepping it up and adding extra bits in every now and again. At some point, there will be videos for food on the other channel. So that's everything that I got in Argos. That was the reason that I went down there. I'm going to show you Sainsbury's. I'm going to move the angles though again. So I picked up some celery, and the only reason I got this is because it was cheaper. I didn't realise actually, since then I've been in Asda, and yeah, in Asda, and there's not a lot of difference. So I picked this up just to give it a go because Corey doesn't, I don't think he's ever tried it, and I never used to like it, but I've eaten some things recently when I was on holiday, I think, and I don't hate it as much as I thought. So maybe this can be incorporated in some stuff. And this was actually 57p. I realise now it's 60p for the Asda one, so there's not a lot of difference, but I didn't realise at the time when we was down there. I got this. Yeah, it's been open. Corey tried some last night. This is just paper thin pepperoni, larger slices, because I thought it might be nice in sandwiches having larger slices as well. And it was only 90p. I was quite impressed with that. Oh God, I can smell pepperoni now. 90p. So I just picked it up purely because of the price. Didn't need it, but you know, having extra pepperoni in the house is not a bad thing. We was just, like I said, I was just looking up and down every aisle. I found this, really excited. Sorbet, it's a raspberry sorbet. They had a lemon one as well. Now it is $2.50. There's quite a lot for a little tub, but it's so nice. Yeah, I'm not really huge fan of creamy things. I do eat ice cream, but sorbet is just so much nicer. And you know, because we're doing calorie counting and stuff, this is only 73 calories for a fifth of it. So for one, you know, 150 calories ish, you can have nearly half. I know I'm exaggerating a little bit on the numbers. I'm aware of that, but you know, that's way better than ice cream, and it's really nice. Let me actually show you. Look how deep and nice that looks, and it does taste like, oh, it is really strong, and it's just really refreshing, really nice. I would have got the lemon, but Scott was with me at the time when we went down and had a look, and he doesn't do very well with lemony stuff. It gives him heartburn and that, so we went with the raspberry. I picked up some nutritional yeast. Now, I've never used this before, but I do see this in a lot of recipes, and it's always one of them, oh, I haven't got it, I won't remember it, and so I just don't bother. So I just thought it wouldn't be a bad thing having it in the house for when I do find one of those recipes. So nutritional yeast is just, I think it's like a cheesy alternative for vegans. I may be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. And it says it was £3.25, and there was a 50p discount for having an Nexa card for that one. And I found this as well, apple sauce. Now, I've never seen anything like this in Asda, and it's quite chunky, can you see? And I thought this might just be nice, like when we're trying to do healthier desserts rather than eating chocolate and stuff in the evening. You know, we've got some meringues, and, you know, we've got a little bit of sorbet, and it's, you know, we chop fruit up. I just thought that would be just something a little bit nicer. It just looks really nice. I can imagine eating it. The little chunks and the sweet, juicy bit. Oh, make my mouth water. And it's 104 calories for 100 grams. And there's 455 grams in it. So, you know, you can make a nice little dessert with that. And that was the only reason I picked that one up. Peach juice, again, Scott spends a lot of time here, so, you know, I do pick up bits here and there, you know, for when he does come down, and he likes the peach juice. That's his favourite flavour, would be peach. And I had been looking in Asda, and it's fairly expensive. I mean, juices tend to be a little bit more pricey anyway, but that one was only £1.20. So I just thought, whilst we passed it, and, you know, it's something just to sit in the fridge. And I got this. Now, I don't know if you remember on my haul the other week, I said that I wanted to get some pork for a slow cooker meal that I've seen, and it was ridiculously expensive. So the one in Asda was, I know I was looking at the 1.3 to 1.8 kilogram. Am I thinking right? Yes, I was. The 1.3 to 1.8, and it was like £12 something, and I just weren't willing to pay for it. This is 2.382 for £8.81. That's so much better. So I've actually got a recipe. I'm actually going to do it tomorrow, which is Friday. I don't know when I'm putting this up. Hopefully it'll be up Thursday night, but who knows. It's getting on now, so we'll see. Yeah, so I've got a slow cooker recipe for this. Hopefully I'll record it. Can't guarantee anything. You just have to keep checking on the other channel, because if I do record it, that's where it will be. But that is like a really good price. So, you know, I didn't pick up things that were particularly cheap. Like I said, most of the things that I would buy in Sainsbury's don't work out cheaper, but there are like the occasional bits that were better price, and, you know, as I was there anyway, I just thought I'd pick it up. It's not a place I would normally shop, and that's all we picked up. So it was just a little one. I just wanted to show you what I got. I don't do Sainsbury's that often, and the gadget I'm really excited about. Hopefully that'll be something we can use more often in the future. Hopefully. I'm not committing myself to anything. I never say promise unless I know I can deliver. So, like I said, if you are interested in cooking videos, like if I start uploading those type of things, it'll be on the other channel. Yeah, if you enjoyed today's video and you're not subscribed because you forgot, I think it's that side. I'm trying to commit to that side. I hope I'm getting this right. Yeah, that's all of it. I always feel like there's something else, but it's not. That's it. So I hope you enjoyed today's haul. Hope prices helped or anything, or you saw something a little bit different. And I am sending out good vibes, as I always do. I hope you're catching them, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.